Don't know much about football, but I sure love football movies. Hey everyone, welcome to the top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 favorite football movies. Yes, I thought I'd do something, kind of fun to do. Yes, I've done my top 10 favorite sports movies, but I thought, you know what, let's make a top 10 list for almost every sport kind of film. Like, hockey movies, baseball movies, basketball movies, and now this one, football movies. Yes, this is my personal favorite football movies. Yes, I used to watch football a little bit when I was younger and stuff. I never played it because I always sucked at sports and stuff. And yeah, I'm not a big sports person. I really don't like watching sports, but I love sports movies. I find them awesome and very inspirational. And I thought, you know what, let's do all the sports movies. Yes, I've done my favorite sports movies, just like I said, but different kind of sports movies for each sport. So yeah, football movies. This is my top 10 favorite football movies, in my opinion, and let's get to it. And for a top 10 list, you gotta have your honorable mentions. I only have 3 honorable mentions, and that's Varsity Blues, Leatherheads, and The Blind Side. Not a shit ton of football movies, but there's a lot of good ones. They made my top 10 list. So yeah, what made my top 10? Well, you're about to find out. Coming in number 10 is an action movie that I have a big soft spot for, and that's The Last Boy Scout. The Last Boy Scout is a straight action film, and football's sort of the side thing. It's not really a straight football movie. It's about a football player and teaming up with this police officer, and it's like this basically buddy cop movie and stuff with David Wayne and Bruce Willis, directed by Tony Scott. It's a ridiculous movie, but I have a huge soft spot, guilty pleasure for it. I have a blast with The Last Boy Scout, and there is a lot of football sequences, and again, one of the main characters is a football player, so I thought I'd count as a football movie. You know what? Why the fuck not? It's hilarious, it's fun, it's action-packed, it's got Bruce Willis in the 90s. It's when he was still doing kick-ass action films, and yeah, I have a soft spot for Last Boy Scout. Is it great? No, but still like it. Coming in number 9 is Remember the Titans. Yes, we are the Titans, mighty, mighty Titans, mighty, mighty Titans. So good. Strong side, left side, strong side, left side. Great movie, great live-action Disney movie, and Denzel Washington, so good in this movie. Basically, it's about this high school, and this is during, in Texas, where it was really racist and stuff, and basically the white students and the black students don't get along, and Denzel Washington becomes the head coach of the team. He sends them all to camp, and basically tries to force them all to get along, and honestly, it creates a lot of friendships. Like, the friendship between Gary Bertier and Julius is probably the best friendship in the movie. I freaking love those characters. And then you meet other great characters like Elastic and Ryan Gosling's character, the wimpy one, Blue, Sunshine, P.D. Jones, the running back, y'all, the Rev. Great characters, it's a great football movie with great performances. I love Denzel in this movie. He's very great to talk. He's such a hard ass to all the players, and it's just so great. And yeah, I think it's a great film. Coming in number 8 is Concussion. Yes, tell the truth. Tell the truth. I actually just recently watched this movie a few months ago, and it really holds up, actually. I thought it was a pretty good movie when I watched it the first time in 2015. It holds up. It's still very good. Will Smith is truly compelling in this film, and it's about the sport of football and basically him trying to think of a way to help save these players, because a lot of these players are being hurt in football. Their helmets aren't supporting them enough, and they're getting a lot of bad trauma in their heads, and it's causing mental breakdowns and stuff, and episodes of psychotic rage, all because of getting injured in the sport of football through concussions and stuff. And it's a really great medical story, but it's also a great story about football players and injuries that they go through. And I think it's a great movie. I think Albert Brooks is great in this film, but Will Smith, fantastic, so freaking good, and yeah, just a good movie. Tell the truth. Coming in number 7 is a pretty underrated football film, and that's Invincible. Yes, Mark Wahlberg is in this movie as Vince Papale. Really great movie, really great underdog story. Basically about this bartender who's in his late 30s, and basically the Philadelphia Eagles are having open tryouts to anyone to join the team. And Vince Papale tries out and he makes the team and stuff. He makes the special team and stuff, and ends up becoming one of the most unique players that play on the Philadelphia Eagles and stuff. This old guy that could really play the sport of football, and yeah, it's a great inspirational underdog story and stuff, because he's a teacher who just got like divorced and he has got like no money and stuff. And then he gets a chance to be like a football star, and it's so great. Greg Kinnear also as the coach is also really great. I think it's a really great inspirational film, and yeah, freaking love it. Coming in number 6 is a film, again, not technically just really about football, it's about the draft, and that's Draft Day. Draft Day is directed by Ivan Reitman. This is such an underrated film. I love this movie. Kevin Costner, fantastic. Even Franklin Jello, is that his name? Whatever. Yeah, Jennifer Garner, she's great in it. Dennis Leary, really great performances in this film. It's basically just about Kevin Costner, who's the manager of the team, and basically they have the number 1 pick, and he has to decide whether to go with the number 1 quarterback or to go with a linebacker played by Chadwick Boseman and stuff. He doesn't know whether to keep the original quarterback and stuff. It's all about drafts. It's how the managers and the owners and the coaches, how they sort out the draft and stuff. And there's a lot of statistics and mathematics to it, and I think it's a fascinating story. And I think this movie's super, super underrated. And I thought it was a blast to watch. I thought this was a damn great film and easily one of my favorite football films. Coming in number 5 is the original 1974 The Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds. Fantastic film. Yes, he was in the remake. Stupid movie. The Adam Sandler remake. Awful film. I loved it as a kid when it first came out. I thought it was like the coolest shit ever. Fucking hated it. It's so good. It's so not good. This is a great film though. It's an R-rated film. It's more gritty and dark. It's got more dark comedy. I love that the older movie is a darker film than the new one. The new one was more juvenile and immature, but this one was like a straight dark comedy and stuff, and it's funny. It's enjoyable. It's about these inmates who had enough of the guards' abuse, so they're going to play a football game against them. The prisoners versus the guards, and it's a great game, and it's got great characters. I love Burt Reynolds in this movie. I love all the side characters. It's just a great film, and yeah, I love it. Coming in number 4 is another truly inspirational football story, football movie, fantastic, and that's Rudy! 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 Sean Astin, so good in this movie. Even Jon Favreau is so good in this film. Basically, it's about this guy, this very small guy who always dreamed about being a football player and going to Notre Dame. And then when he gets accepted into Notre Dame, they don't want him on the football player because he's too short, he's too scrawny. He'll basically get annihilated on the football field. But it's like how the movie ends when they put him out for just one play. And he like tackles the quarterback. It's so fucking great. I heard this movie isn't completely historically accurate, but I don't give a shit. This movie's fucking great. It's inspirational, it's uplifting. Sean Astin's fantastic. The story's just so well made, so well written. It's just such a beautiful story. Coming in number 3 is another very underrated football film, and that's Brian's Song. Brian's Song is a fantastic film, again, about race. I know Remember the Titans is about race, it's a football film about race, but I think this film did it better. Remember the Titans is a great film. This is just a better movie with way more compelling performances, and because Remember the Titans was a live-action Disney film, it couldn't push the boundaries like this one could. It could get more real and gritty and just more realistic with its story, and its story about race and culture, and also about football and stuff. I love this film. I thought James Caan and Billy D. Williams, they're phenomenal in this film. They have real football players also in this movie, and they give great performances. It's a very uplifting, very powerful story, very realistic, and I think it's absolutely sensational and easily one of the best football films. Coming in number 2 is Show Me the Money. That's Jerry Maguire. Yes, Jerry Maguire, again, hardly about football, but still about football. I'm still counting as a football movie because it's really just about a sports agent, Jerry Maguire, played by Tom Cruise, and basically him wanting less clients because he wants to pay attention more to the clients, not just on the job, but on the clients when he writes the mission statement. And basically all his clients want to let him go and stuff, but all but one. That's Rod Tidwell, played by Cuba Gooding Jr. Show me the money. And he's a football player and stuff. He's a wide receiver, and basically that's Jerry Maguire's one and only client. And that's what makes it football movies, because his one client is a football player. And there's a lot of football sequences and stuff, and his story is also a story in the film too, Rod Tidwell. And I love this movie. The friendship between Jerry Maguire and Rod Tidwell is so great. The conversations they have with each other is so funny, and I thought Cuba Gooding Jr. and both Tom Cruise were so good. Even Renee Zellweger was really good in the film. Bonnie Hunt was also very good in the film. There's a lot of great performances. Kelly Preston was also great. A lot of great performances. And I think this is a damn great film. Easily one of Tom Cruise's best films, and yeah, so good. And my number one favorite football movie is Friday Night Lights. I still have not watched the TV show. Everyone says watch the TV show. It's fucking great. I'll get on it. I've seen the movie though. The movie's fantastic. It's such a great film. I love the performances. Like, so good. Like, even Lucas Black is great in this film. Taylor Kitsch is great in this film. Billy Bob Thornton is good in this film. It's basically, it shows the realism of this town and how obsessed with the game of football they are with, and they're just obsessed with football. And it's almost to the point it's like utter insane. Like, there's one guy's like an alcoholic father, and like he like beats him every time they lose a game and stuff. And it's just, it's very brutal, but it's also very realistic. I love these characters. I love the story. The football sequences are amazingly shot, and I think this is a great film. It's one of my favorite sports films. Easily my favorite football film. So yeah, that was my top 10 favorite football movies, in my opinion. So in the comment section below, please tell me, did you agree with this top 10 list? If not, give me your guys' top 10 favorite football movies in your guys' opinion. Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.